Good morning. Welcome back into the show, guys. Welcome in. Hope your day's going good so far. Internet's back up and running finally in the area where I live, so we are good to go. Should be back for our live stream this evening, no problem. Okay, so let's kind of get into things here. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you guys are doing your research out there. Also, shout out to the channel sponsor, L Bank. Check the link down below. You want to pick up your H-Bar, your Cardano, your Caspa, your Jasmy, your XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. Click the link down below to get started. No KYC needed. Got some great trading programs going on right now as well. I will let you guys know about those in upcoming videos. All right, so let's get into it here. Kind of a red morning. CAS was up 2.2%. XDC is still up 7.5%. Pumping. No chill in XDC. Bitcoin's holding 27,000. Excuse me. SEI's pumping 21% today. Fantastic. ICP down 5%. TLO's down 5%. Jasmy's even on the day. So, guys, if I'm looking at my DCA choices for this morning, I'm going to go with H-Bar, Algorand, and Cardano. That's where I would be going with my money this morning if I'm going to DCA. Quant is down to $101 as well, so act accordingly. All right, you guys, let's check out some comments. We'll do comments in the live stream tonight. So let's check this out. Trias. Another listing for Trias. I promised you guys we were going to have 4 listings coming up. We mentioned the other day MEXC was the first one. The next exchange to list Trias, which is, if you don't know what it is, guys, I've been talking about it for a few weeks now. It's a very, very solid L1 play in my opinion. So definitely check it out. Add it to your watch list. Ticker's TRIAS. And they have now been listed on KuCoin as well. So, bullish news there. I've been getting asked, people asking me where can I pick it up. Well, now you know. You can pick it up MEXC and KuCoin, and more exchanges to come. So stay tuned for that. Bitcoin Magazine, $4.5 trillion Fidelity started mining Bitcoin in 2014. So they've been mining Bitcoin this whole time. Kind of under the table, right? So that tells you how long ago these institutions knew that Bitcoin and crypto was going to be the future, right? All right, we got this from the Crypto Basic. Ripple VP says next 2 years could be tipping point for mass crypto adoption. Recently, Imai Yoshikawa, probably butchered that. The vice president of corporate strategy at Ripple said the next 2 years could be a tipping point for the mass adoption of crypto. He said, expressed this sentiment while fielding questions from panelists at Ripple Consensus. Prominent XRP influencer Crypto Aries shared a snippet of the interview with the crypto community. 300 professionals agree to crypto payments. During the interview, she'd key insights about the state of blockchain in the payment industry. Particularly, she shared data points from a payment report Ripple recently published in a collaboration with the U.S. Faster Payments Council. According to the VP, Ripple surveyed 300 payment professionals across 45 countries. The aim was to gauge the present state of blockchain payments from the professionals' perspective. The survey also aimed to get insights into the advantages and challenges of blockchain. Interestingly, the report unveiled that 100% of the respondents acknowledged the benefit of utilizing blockchain and cryptocurrency in payment processes. Also, according to her, 97% of professionals believe that blockchain and crypto would substantially influence payment systems over the next 3 years. Based on the data, the Ripple VP emphasized The industry is no longer questioning the use of blockchain and crypto. Instead, the focus has shifted to determining when and how of crypto integration. So clearly, it's no longer a question of if, right? It's more of a question of when and how, she remarked. Moreover, she underscored the evolving sentiment with the payment industry. She called that doubts prevailed 7 years ago regarding the relevance of blockchain and cryptocurrency in the payment sector. However, according to her, the skepticism no longer exists, in her words. When I started working at Ripple 7 years ago, there was still a lot of skepticism and questions of does the payment industry really need blockchain and crypto, but we no longer hear that. Ultimately, she highlighted that the next 2 to 3 years will mark a pivotal tipping point for widespread adoption. Exactly. That's why this bull run is going to be so massive, you guys. It's going to be, in my opinion, the largest we've ever seen. So, what else do we got here? U.S. Congressman calls to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler. U.S. Congressman Warren Davidson of Ohio is calling for the SEC to fire its chair Gary Gensler, according to recent post from his X account. The SEC has been the center of debate and controversy over Gensler's actions against cryptocurrency. Moreover, a three-judge appeals panel in Washington on Tuesday overturned the decision by the SEC to block the spot Bitcoin ETF application for Grayscale. Congressman Davidson cited an opinion for the court filing by Circuit Judge Rayo on its decision. The opinion says that the court agrees that the SEC's denial of the Grayscale ETF proposal was arbitrary and capricious. It adds that the commission failed to explain its different treatment of similar products. Hence, the court approved Grayscale's petition and vacated the SEC's order. This isn't the first time that U.S. Congressman Davidson has shared his disapproval of the SEC chair, Gensler, or said that the SEC should fire him. This past July, he filed legislation that would restructure the SEC and fire its chair. Davidson called Gensler a tyrannical chairman whom Congress must protect the markets from. Last month, Davidson wrote, "It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC." Conversely, the call for a change in leadership has been consistent, specifically because of the concern regarding how the SEC's actions could affect the industry. Subsequently, this is pushing digital assets development away from the U.S. Gary's on the hot seat, baby. Gary's on the hot seat. It's only a matter of time before he's gone. I don't think he lasts another year, tops. Here we go from Crypto News. Peter Schiff calls Grayscale's legal win bearish for Bitcoin. Interesting. Let's get into this. Bitcoin critic Peter Schiff warns that Grayscale's recent legal victory is converting its GBTC into a spot Bitcoin ETF could be bearish for the cryptocurrency. Schiff wrote in an August 29th tweet, GBTC becoming a spot ETF is actually bearish for Bitcoin. He explained that traders can buy GBTC now and sell or short BTC. He added that once GBTC becomes an ETF, the discount to net assets value goes away. The comment follows Grayscale's Investment LLC securing judicial backing for initiating a Bitcoin spot ETF in the United States. 3 federal judges annulled the SEC's decision to prevent GBTC conversion, and we know that, allowing it to move forward instead. Grayscale, the manager of the world's largest Bitcoin fund, filed a lawsuit against the SEC after the agency rejected its request to transform the investment vehicle into an ETF. The SEC's initial argument against approving the conversion was the proposed ETF did not provide enough protection for average investors against fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. The SEC has used this argument to deny several ETFs focused on Bitcoin in the past. In response to the SEC's denial, Grayscale slammed the agency's stance as illogical and discriminatory for affiliations. Four affiliations, including the Blockchain Society, the Chamber of Digital Commerce, the Chamber of Progress, and Coin Center, filed an amicus curiae to support Grayscale, criticizing the SEC's decision. Grayscale's chief legal officer, Greg Salam, has been actively discussing the company's legal fight with the SEC. Salam argued that the SEC's rejection of the spot Bitcoin ETF creates a clear separation between futures trading and spot trading in the Bitcoin ETFs, distinguishing between the two. The conflict between Grayscale and the SEC highlights the ongoing debate and regulatory challenges surrounding the approval of Bitcoin-focused ETFs in the United States. While Grayscale and other asset management companies continue to advocate for the spot Bitcoin ETF, the SEC remains skeptical and raised issues about investor protection against potential fraudulent activities. If anybody out there still believes that the SEC's intention is to protect retail investors, I have a bridge to nowhere that I will sell you. Okay? I also have an igloo in Florida that you can buy. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is the news this morning so far. Like I said, we will be back this evening for the live stream, so make sure you guys are here for that. I'm super excited about it. And yeah, smash a like, smash the subscribe button, you guys. And yeah, also, like I said before, shout out to the channel sponsor, LBank. Click the link down below if you want to get started there. And I will see you guys in the next one.